Adom TV, we are Premtobre Kasee and some of the dossier pa, and so they didn't walk with me, but in the be any. One more Modins, you am this year, one a warp on Catamasu municipality. I'm an about the Ababa Tuja, one more essay, one more about your Yachie, one more teach, and Musim the best some war, a war Kasee, a more, and ya non Governor Emma Bank of Ghana, so was any more say, will be to me a day in Krata, a Jumedia Modi good board, who Jumedian won't crat any nano, Pacopiemo, a warm, Rashib Jafie, and as someone said, Munchemo, Shannon Society Bessomo, Ewo Kasee, Emo, and ya non power swap war, ya sharp modern some so, my gun, Emo, so dear futu, and maybe Bedemon penny for say, Banapomodin, some Abrebiano, or me who in here or Messiah, see me, I don't church or Premtobre Kasee, Bicahon, and yeah, there's some Adom TV, we are Premtobre Kasee Facebook, /Adom TV, Extra, DSTV, Go TV, Coonum, in Semi, check more life, Ewo Honum, www.adomonline.com, or Coonumwa, in Sempe, actually, one my podcast of Honumwa, Ubenya Beatty, Medin, Edocatachi, a Jis Capayan, Hoyam Brayaba, said and Senesi Fetiano, Meshasi. Affirmation 7 was say and fire mamo. One more moment, you Edma, one war, Poncatamas municipality, in Kramantamani Emo, one Simbia, with the Babatu, Adom Kasee, and Nemanaso, the Atuja, and say, and Chakurampono, one the Monument, one of Manyadi, you may one maybe a BMO, Nina, and a Somerset, be a Western Penny for share, and where the Mount Mabel, Numedi, the Sine one Sankai.
Water supplies are one more Poncatamanso municipality and need to just say one more trincho on the Juma so a san say and Premtobre with Pimo one municipality where in Sia one more the call a month for so any bididu in Jumano. I had home I dene. Water supplies here want to draw a year a heno. I had to just say and may I hold one munya ensue a boama one more so at the moment for you know I had guess one more atosa and me in 9 more and a man sunti and I want so a sage na ye. Customer for the mass supply see Christopher Coley and in some way see atuja.
How can see Mona Yafa? A year suppliers and Casano, see I make a semini su fear. Yedi Jari Yedinum Yedi be a pure tana ye use so. Cause baby I wano. Ye need be beer say Yedi car between you at their Asovoyan problem. And to know America cry sena yen and Kayano, near ye femono. And to know near yen here see and say, Abano, bet me ama quine, ama yan su, ama timamu and a young casa. Ni tietie mu no ye hia mu afra ban no ho ni mu yi a
enwechi no timemfobia won ho aka ewo saa gina ye a supply si esin so ne amane boni dwitwe nkoma wona modern nsem sei etodwa
asa my friend so fit in any 3 days I'm say baby I'm ya mugu so no omunye bu it is say I'm sitting mom bebu so but say so ye yan so is say so say na eba esampe asa ye ntan dware bioma na it yes ban say ombe fixing host need was say na ombre issue
be budam yo no na ye yusu wa ye di ye piani so ni de enye ye ni se so wa ye di best of 1 week ni ye nya issue e from some my so ye nya issue ti ye sra pa no on boy na ye nya issue so ye di ye piani enye fine kwala wo ho ni won kwala wo issue ni de enye fine won ye sramu na mumboye na ye nya pipe bi na ye yusu nya sa wo nua mu pra still e mu afi
Mayentu ayensem no weso na Governor Emma Bank of Ghana ni din Dr. Johnson Esiama ne nsembia mpanyefo hwe ne mu center kra no kwakopie mu ewo my Ghana amra shebejefie na good board won dwumadi awodi en husikasem ne nyina no wodi ababeda wo mu.
The answer the Bank of Ghana gave us was that they were financing through 2 channels. The Bank of Ghana itself was financing a part of it, and then the other part was being financed by gold exporters or the system. They will furnish us with the data on what is it in terms of numbers and whether or not it's translating to inflation. Because if the Bank of Ghana is printing CDs to buy gold, that would also translate to increasing the currency in circulation and will further add up to inflationary pressures. They'll provide us details on that one. The answers vindicate a lot of the things that we had been saying on the floor. And the data doesn't lie. The data, vindicates a lot of things we've been saying on the floor. They also admitted that there was a gold for oil program, and that the gold for oil program resulted in about $1.7 billion of oil imports into the Republic. And he even gave us a percentage of that was done through barter, and then the other percentage that was done through the trading of the gold for forex, which was used to finance it. So contrary to the argument that there was no gold for oil program, you know, we said over and over again, if there was no program, what do you suspend? Today, the Bank of Ghana has given us the data, $1.7 billion of oil imports as a result of the gold for oil program. Contrary to what the finance minister said. And that's why we told him on the floor that the propaganda won't help you. The facts will not support the argument you are making. They could not also dispute the IMF's argument that in the first quarter, they invested about $1.4 billion of our reserves. They dumped it onto the market to try to suppress the currency. They could not dispute it. They said they didn't have the most recent data, but then they will work together.
Ghana Cocoa Board in Pennyforma Nebawa, the Ababatujo, so her said, Cocoa Mia Banisi, yes, a fanny namuno, a Huaqua train a party, and a Fimpino, Dunum, a Fimpino, Dunwensia, and Yadi, and Bajabesebia, a Diabon Munuma.
Ghana Cocoa Board Trinity as a Cocoa Board eni edi ato just say enya de se wono mo bekọ akọje syndicated loan bia edi ababehye cocoa to ewo afimpino ni edununum yi ni afimpino ni edununsia cocoa bre no emo we no ochira wono mo sisa gina yi enam se ne cocoa aba eho eya kwatwe ewo wiase edwaman eso na we ena kasamafo de ma Cocoa Board Jerome Kweku Sam edi to just say ewa afimpino ni edununan eba afimpino ni edununum cocoa bre no enya de se Cocoa Board wono mo a board ekoje syndicated loan bia edebebehye wonjumedi mo sanso na afi ene afi ba besimu anya de se wono mo ebeyesa we no sande to just say sagina e wono mo asi nyina eka wono mo na mo bia wotudi ahwese wonjumedi a wono mo ebedi ewo afi ene afi besimu kokobrim no bibia ebetimi akosotote.
Tino wasa in Simia Emono, ye minority, ye wo my Ghana Mrashi be Fidum Kumano, one my central Frenchia mo, Eddie Afako, born a home, Sabine Bosha, share, Subitia, Eddie Mako Quakia for no Momodia, Subi Saboshen, since Yanko Maso, Nayani, Money Boni or Henny Ampo Sakabo, in the home and Como, Hinotam and Carrier, Memoir by Radum TV so. Major say Biaboko baby, I want. It's no my entrance and telephone share on the be in the Piazza.
Yo, the job for a more minority and Adom Kumo gas gun and Breastfeeding at this year's one. One it says was the film and so share a yaban yes to a moon said before visitor you were Rico or visitor Mantanino, John Dramani Mahama, and I feel so big to say for the sound for Dr. Kisla support in Zambia when it can yet. Here, a camia said one are done omani, and after my Danny Omachi, at the actual a cocoa for the one idea you hope. I feel so a man and I feel so a man for someone. I walk up there to my mouth for a bit of the beer, and now there will be one the many nanny said that can name a band said what take them cocoa board, what take them Casano. I don't know what they say. I ran not NDC for Casano. Now what's it? I was the cocoa for the Siomo, as you can sit in 6,000. Not saying, and I want to cancer. When it's say 120 cities are buying a cocoa bottle beer one. When we say a idea, a funny criminal. Near when it's says, and then there was the what the size to say, yet Tom Cocono, our mania sucra now the milk for no. When you are for 70%, I want a canon. I was said this 3,800 plaza, and then 3,200 plaza at their moment, or much less an idea a panic. Nino, a year a buona, what is what they are counting, what is to the say, yes, a sacaba, and I said what the Ayako for, and the money yano, a bind review, but so we more so, and I said, ombra, no mepa a cocoa for the show, Nanya way, dear, a said you and throw. And I wanted the actual cocoa for.
That's a person a buying what the cocoa for no Mushamopai won't.
One is what the Omuhamo Nania said, and no macra one can say, you got competitive cocoa so the among Fidi. You are calling at the fertilizer common Fidi, and in the Emma counting in Ano. One is a sunny money in a idea. I won't have that, Nanya, the phobia, a bino edema cocoa for no, and in the and some of what can you know, and idea about what Sicano, one farmer, cocoa for, now one casa none anymore, and finally, Ujuma.
I say, oh, Hinamponsa, Coswedi actually, Bobonino said a bayer, in Cassia Hodrono, the Aka actually piano, obey to me a day as some year. into Hinapon Saya Money Bonny or Bonkra now to Amania if from Rashid Fee and the course is a no, with me actually more de my entire and some so I am free any insurance and for a moon. Now Eric or no a chairman Emma fishermen and boat operators ever number 1 community and no ever central Gunja. Then some more Datuja was silver one was Bonto Doss upon ye and so life jackets is signed Tabria Duanano, Nipa drunk was the one it's not so Bonto anymore, a yaw more to say the Baya, over to me abo one more ebai. Chairman Emma Fishermen and Boat Operators, one of my number 1 community was Central Gunja, Ayora Eric, Nisembia would the Adom Kasee and Manese, Ejuma one more safari fono, life jackets our did Juman with Sapan ye, and then the Sebana say with their 24 and Black Vote and Westwa, in Pando Duanano, or Falcon to Foka Krebi, and it's now one Musubuntonimo. So Chiremua, Subonta or Didi Juma Honomono, a year Janime, you know, and son of life jacket see Jesus an interno. I met Juma one more, you know, and so that enquiring. And so Honomoa, or some sweaty to Adom Kasee and say, Subonto Biano, Anya Kurano can to forge your 940, and obey to me at Nemo. So Chiremua dear, Subonto Biano, a going to forbid me at Nemo, a year Gianai. And so I'm life jackets are one more one, I am me and son as a 9 interno. A Bribiano one of my one which says Ubuntu, a young head in some bit me at we hunty, what at the strat to Ghana by when him sad drama, one bra one musra by any more, and life jacket see one do more be said a bear going to free, or bet me up one more a buy.
But you may be now so and soon yet. And so be no be and share, ne a quay how my
Nanso mono ade na muyi ne amowo and babonte my passengers and say
yet me now so and now send to call Bem to be so penasem. On into the home farmer with the mouth room farmer.
Na boat no mutimi fa passengers be say
passengers in me fa 30 e bi o height me fa 20 so be ant me ba anytime dia until 30 20 25 15 and 40 say that nipa ana o mu ma kwan say school for no mu kwa etimi fa say be 35 and 40
Bejama hunsu say mo boat no mutimi overload apart from that
your man Mark
okay
double to no
okay
nti wo lodu ko duru ha say lodu kra ni ho kra wo betimi alodu ha be fa overload
okay na sesi ano hu bi anka mo say wo de passengers transuo abra bi an share life jacket and I why I said the say it was all mama life jacket TV.
Pacha, I buy. And now this assembly. The two more no omudi ehun faso.
Omudi mo faso say say.
So mu ticket the baha. If you go to no free e kwan so mu ticket. Omo ntire mi kasa no.
About ba ko bia ye be charge wa na say passengers dodo awafa no na we so mu charge.
Na ye enam na ye di ba no omo twa ho ticket. Onenti na mami kasa no.
Okay.
Afi so obi ani ho a wo ye boat djuma we won ye nso mu djuma. Enyina ye fisherman. Asa na esan ye boat djuma.
Nano we see District Chairman Emma Bupe Boat Operators Union Gababala and the can who say life jackets ye so I will honor no in Pembebre na mantia sing yejuma ever quent to phone and a boat operators 9 term and when Tebanesa obehono dia quent to free and black vote on was ye nya de so bia a shell life jacket we hono no so sere sempanyi fo betumi adom mo life jacket ye bi no asanso mo bia on betumi babesu asomdwe mu enya no nko a ose aban na ndom mo subonto foforo ya won man kasa betiska ato na won siesie bia bia mo nam nsunso a on betumi asoe wo hono masomdwe mu
ye wonu endorse ntina obi anhye no
endorse so say
boot back we have all life jacket 4 5
okay
the over anipa 30 and not 20 na dia dey 5 mawa obi dey achiche okay we di ma passenger e be da ni kasa we dey wo di ma bia de wanya no be kase won pen nti wudi ato ho a eye chese wudi be pen to
it is a life jacket no we e wo mu fie na se mu de akogu bebi a mo amunim se ha de obi apa otimi be fa
ye fie
okay I know ye more personal ones
life jacket ni e pese ye nya bi e be bisa bi se nya na aso ya na echiche ma obi a
Okay.
A life jacket in there. The Indian assembly in the bank.
Okay.
An assembly in the bank.
By and fear saying
They 1 year. They 1 year.
okay.
Yeah, how be brave. Yeah, Gupia had the how ni say a landing place. The landing place in Swa. You go to Baku 42. Landing place in England. Jaka here assembly. Umbe ye hamai. So no mun sangre dia. They wait me abwai.
Okay.
You ahanuso. Okay. The adu send this here. Na kasakasa wo.
Safety. Of course, but mental attitudinal change is one of the reasons. Most of them have these life jackets, and when they are on board, they will never use them. You see, so there is a need for us to educate them, go around, especially with the NADMO team, go around and give them education on the importance of being in life jacket when you are traveling on the river. Wasn't it can happen? The fact of the matter is that they always feel, oh, when I was coming, nothing happened. So when I'm going, nothing will happen. About 2-3 months, we have been on this river. We have never encountered any accident. The life jacket is uncomfortable for me. I will not wear it. But that is not the case. You don't know what the next moment have for you. An accident is an accident. It will never notify you before coming. So there is a need to change that attitudinal mindset and let them know that yes, accident is inevitable. You don't plan for it. That's why it's called an accident. So that let people get this awareness and try to use even the limited number of life jackets that they have. I'm surprised anytime I'm moving along the Volta on the river with my MP during our campaign time. The same people will ask you, oh no, don't you want life jacket? Would you wear a life jacket? When you ask them, yes, I need it, they'll go into their room and bring brand new life jackets.
But why are you so worried about?
Yeah, that is it. You are worried about we, the politicians on the river. You yourself, you are not worried of yourself. That's a mindset. So there's the need to go around, especially NADMO team, to give them education.
Kwabna minta kando wono yo swafo o hwe apomoden sam so e wo my Ghana emu de futu me bibre mu mpanyimfo nyina sa dama wono ma apomoden sam ho hia wo mo pa yi enkanka wono mama ya wono mu efrimu na sane sam yi wo de tudwa e wo African Health Sovereignty Summit wo de share son kramanta mu ase.
Oswafo na hwe Ghana apomodin nsem so kwabna minta kanno ni edeto ebibiri makanifo nyina enemu se adaroma wono mu nani enku apomodin biaye ewo wono mu manmu ehosane be ya wono momfo nso obetumi enya arehyimu ewo apomodin biaye no emu wore sansem wi atudwa ewo African Health Sovereignty Summit wono mo hyehyɛ so ewo nkramante mu ha ewo no de nsem afoforo bi nso eka ho.
You might have realized we no longer speak of compact, a closed agreement. Now we speak of an initiative, a living, evolving commitment that builds and dares, inviting us to work together step by step, altering our own story and shaping the future on our own terms. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, the shift reflects clear feedback we receive from governments, partners, and communities across the continent that called for a more flexible, inclusive, and dynamic approach to healthcare sovereignty. What do we mean by health sovereignty? We do not mean isolation. We mean the power to make binding decisions, to deploy our own resources, and to lead the systems that determine whether our people live or die. For too long, Africa has been spoken to rather than to listen to. Our health budgets and policies were shaped more by donor ceilings than by public need. Much of this architecture was designed in crisis, and crisis often freezes systems that should evolve. As an African proverb teaches us, he who has help has hope, and he who has hope has everything.
Emfa ho ene apomodin da huruban fi bebre ni mpanyofo abo ede ya fa se de wosi fa ma mofra nofo ewo wiasafa na nyina mu no wo kire mu dia o my Ghana ene obepie mu dia kyerese no koda nofuso de ma omo no ene eye ene enche do twa omo sa nofuso na nam so ama UNICEF mpanyofo akasa ho we kire mu se mpanyofo hwe na ntempa no wonya ho bibi
Emfa woni kwan a amanfo pina akasa ede afa breastfeeding anase mamofra no fo ho emfinhia bebre ni obepie mu ewo man Ghana mu a ekamia yese awareness campaigns ahodo yi nyina no de gina enoman no eguso a egina na we ena hwehwemu foforo kura abebeto emonten so babra na yedi afi World Breastfeeding Week no akire se obepie mu ewo man Ghana mu a emotofo a wondodo ehom chichemu eduonum mienu echiripo ensia ena wonomo awofo ema wonani ko nofusia wodema won ewo bosubi nsia edikan ewo wonomo awo no emu nenso wosanhwehwemu krona mu no emofra ha munchichemu eduanan baako echiripon wotwede se ewo wonomo to enye a donhwere edikan no yenhyeda emo mu no funsuo eye awe no enuanunu ahodo asese wonomo enya etimima wonomo enya ahoden no empempi no wonomo nyina ehwere sa enhwehwemu yi ubepimu ewo mangana mu a mantama ahodo a wo ho akapa ene enkramantamu afumantamu enafi epoe mantam no mu nanso kupimu ewo atoye tifi mantem no mu a emfa wo se yetufo se abofra bi yewo na bosomi si edika na se ema no nofusuo enko ano wono mu de bosomi ba ko pe ena wono mu awofo ema emofra nofusuo na we ena UNICEF edeto aban asoye ahodo empanyifo fomanfo adwuma mu ena fe epomodi adwuma efo ene kebiumfo a ewo enkura hodo mu nyina se adawruma omfasika enhye breastfeeding programs ahodo emu sanso so wono mu de tudwa se wono mu enhye omanfo sanebeya empono so wontumi ema wo ma nofusuo a enuane ahodo a yaye no soso etimima ahode se nofusuo no wono mo obetumi de ama wono mo emofra sanso so esese counseling enafi emwa ekosopa ewo apomodin mi aye ahodo mu se nebeya omanfo wono mo enyamwa betumi aba hono mo aba beje na we ena UNICEF ekyerede a yakase breastfeeding a eno enye obatan no kwa asudi nimum no eyekromu no nyina edia
Yentwa yensem ne so na afi yenhwe adesua ensem ne nyina yenim se ne osanabo some ne de toswe num na wasen so hwe no won mo ede ahyehye so ewo my Ghana emu ne sa ho ne ntino schools ahodo ye ne nyina no ewo nkwanta south otimantam ne mpanyefo esresa adama ya wondo mo munwane
Suku mpanyifa wono wo Enkwanta Senior High School, Community Senior High School, eni suku awodo bia eka ho a wono nyina wo otimantam ne mu ene dia resre etomanfo nyina enimu se adawroma wono ehia emuasa ne beya afikufa wono ba betwere wono wasi ensohwe no betumi ama wono aduane edi headmaster wono wo Enkwanta into aso suku Solomon Sapon ene de sansem wusi etuja.
They came, there was some foods in stock. And recently, some food items have also been brought. But looking at their number, as at now, we have about 741 students. But this food is in stock will not be enough. There will be the need to get enough food so that for the period of writing this exam, they will get enough food to eat.
Enwechino esuafo bia wono akosuku mekwakwotwere wono wase ensohwe ensoso dia tudwa se
very safe. Now the whole 3 schools in Kwanta, we are combined in the school because the soldiers, there are many over here and we feel very safe. Security is very tight. They don't let us go out to town like that. So we are safe in the school.
We are safe, but we don't know how far. How's it carrying us during prep when they come to speak to us, how we should dress, shouldn't wear muftis, and so on.
Ene mane boni obrempombo de na proboku pimu ewusuku ahodo yi mu enso de nani ekohunu sane visualize practical exam yi wono ahyase ewo hono mo a ehono one head of department de ma visualize Peter Kofi etwetwesa enkomoyi.
Enkwanta Senior High community, the students are all gathered here. We are trying to make them see the material that we have purchased for the practicals. Then we are also checking to see the materials will be enough for them, with the practicals to be kicking off tomorrow.
Yemfi sansem ne so na afi yemfi ni nkyere mu won semfoforo emu na Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council wonmo de amanebo aba betudwa wonmo ekyere mu dia wonmo nam wonmo public transport fares eso de ato Ghana de hye nyina enim sasentwade sese no wonmo atomo hanchichemu aduonu 20% na de ntia wonmo atomo no nyina na ene se eno ebetumi aboa ama spare parts ya mpanyefo antumi anteso afa ma omabuyi ekuso agina de agina no wonmo so ho atumi aheha wo na wo mo kyerɛ de ebira efiri bra mpanyifo eti ahyentwade so bɛyɛ ɔhagyehye mu edunum no mo hwɛ ne mu spare parts no mpanyifo ebetumi ne wo no mo adi nkomo na nkasa bo no nyina watete so de ama wo manya no nko a wose nnuane so a yɛdie wo maga na mu kraba wo man mu no so kro wo hwɛ ne mu sanka no so kra no mpanyifo betumi ate so na so nam sɛ wɔntumi ate so ne ntina ho abahia sɛ wo no mo ahyenkafo no so wo ma hyentwade betumi atomo no ntia ne wo matomo ɔhagyehye mu aduonu enya no nko a ebiemu wo kyeremu adia Ghana ban sesie no wo de ye 1% per liter levy aba se be ye no mo so betumi aha mo na adwuma mo ya abre bia no won so ense tumi akoma na mintine ma ho hia se wo mo so betumi ato ahyentwade ne mu ni nyina bebo mo so asetene mu aye kama ede ama wo manya no nko a wo se enkwantempo no behwa bebre na tete apansam enne wo bekọ adwuma wo kyena beba na se ka na se be ye na wo mo so betumi asisi wo machine ne tie ho hia se wo mo so betumi ato mu na kakra wo benya no mo tumi de bi asisi wo no mu ahyen no na we no wo mo kama Ghana de hye nyina ate se wo sana bosome ne de to so wo efiade ya na omode sa Jumedia na hye foforo nyina no ebedi juma ewo my Ghana emu mesesi so biem 8th August 2025 na ahyentwade ya watu mo hanchechemu aduonu 20% wo mo edi de juma ewo my Ghana emu na we no taxifo edi bedi juma sanso so na churchfo edi bedi juma enye no nko a wo kyerɛ de ahyen ahodo a wo mo etu kwan tenten na VIP ne nkaka ho no wo mo nyina so edi bi ebedi juma ntomo de to Ghana de hye nyina anim na commercial transport operators no anim sɛ empanyefo hye ya sisi wo mo de abai wo mo modern a so mbetumi ye de so edi ama wo Ghana de hye so ensomo emfam wo mo sɛ de bɛyɛ a nyina ye ho ebetumi ahehae na wo mo so ho etumi ato wo mtiwe enhye foforo Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council mpanyefo one more edi aba mayento ayensam no weso na enam se enche na kwasi bosompra na eyi wo mbehye so ni ntino go so traditional council ya won mo half mantam ne mo wo mde kokobo Ghana de hye nyina so bibiara odum nani ebekire mo ho no se nya de o mama kwan se wo se otutuo ewo ye yi na se dia pomoden a so mfatu obi ambepie ho mbeto ewo yi na se
Gosu Traditional Council ediato manfo enim se wo munya hweye pa mfa eye etu a wo mu etoto sedru eye eyi a wo mu beye ama eye nana kwesi bosompra eye paramount chief chidomhene nana kwesi kobi a ono ene ba na eye publicity committee a oda no eye no woni Adom news in central for twetwe nkomo no wodi nsemse na tudwa
ti na nkasa ye nhyehyɛ ya pɛ atu a eno no ye de amamre kwan na nanom yeto eno nya de yeto a sebe epre nipa ana yehwe ye de atiduro na gum no ne nema ti na yeto so a ba bi e begege no e kyen de ebinum kura mu toto nti ye fa kwan we so sire ye nuanum nyina se aye we no ye mpese obi a de tuo foforo bi a beba ase fe ye na nanom so ahemfo akese a wo ba no amamre kwan ye na nanom no so aya no wo mo nipa ebi di wo machi a wo mo so to saa tuo no yan ayemfo no yenim sɛ ye ya enkofa ha obi amre yen
openi onu na da abrafo anu desmono usu sechere enso di nsem se tudwa
ye hu sɛ binum ada so ya so den efa sɛ obɛhyɛ tuntum anaso obɛhyɛ kokɔ no ho obɛhwɛ obi no ahyɛ tuntum na mfita dadam me pa cho yɛ sa na mla ne te ɛhyɛ tuntum ana yɛ kokɔ ultimi nhyɛ sa atade na oda tanfie upia bonte dia abrafo no emfa ho nkyɛw sɛ wo akwantuom na wo ba sɛ wo krom hanom de abrafo hyewa asablo ikon de ɔmfa ho ni agorokora sɛ wo sɛ ye mo atade ne bi hyakora be ma bi ahyɛ ho a no mo twa ho ka aboden so to pa na kwa to wa de na ayofo na ka wa hyɛ na da ba krom te be sɛ amafo no sɛ ade hyɛ no ɛyɛ sɛ bi a abrafo be hyɛ on betete on be jojo na be yɛ fɛ dimra no so
Mesni Jachie yo commander edina igwafo abrem ni din Ishmael Sayid wo de futu kokobo ma health teachers ya won mo schools ahodo mu won municipality wonom se TV ya mpanyefo de ama wo na nyom dia wo mo modin ase won fanko mu fie school ne denti won hwe sabre bia no school no ebetumi awo
Commanded deny go for Brim Municipal Assembly and the Afat Hoswa, one more achiche television sets, Edema Kindergarten, Sukua Hoodwe Wasa, and Potemu Hunina say, one more in Sumusani Beya, Elite Miaboma, the Chirene du Siansem, Aquan kind.
Assembly no, that's a day. Opportunity obeying the multi no Zama, my former KG1, KG2. So the winning you know, will tumina when you pap. What they been? Private schools are young with them are different from your public schools. Now you see a period from an public schools, you know, when you public school to be a bridge garden. They improve the learning and teaching at our schools.
Head teacher wo Ayinsudo AME Zion Basic School Elizabeth Tichimanson awujina head teachers ahodo anemu ekasa yedin sem sei ene tuja
menu aje kra nde obi ananyi bedi school ho nti yeda assembly ase me da municipal education directorate KE nso me da wana ase pa da wo bu e madam nze be bakansa yeda wana ase MCs ni nyina all the new yeda bi ase
planning officer de Graf Johnson Taylor enso echire ekwan wono mo efa so enya sika enei wono mo ato TV sets wono mo ache edema sukusi
2022 no sika no na obey anti wofano the part 6 sika obey na 1.4 million Ghana cedis sika no is be editor medical items as all the health facilities are all municipality no mo bi na yede ye oy project and ya dem is na chama schools so also 201,000 Ghana cedis na yede dem project.
Intino said the MC yo recommended in a go for a brim or the cocobo ma won mpanyin for so won na TV on for sanka no MC yo no so ewo apart in East municipality George Anna ne sa eda ne say mo sra ban sa dama won bran sra ban mo assembly ni hia hyen e beboa mo mode edi wo munwuma e wa assembly ho.
Abankra chipenia wo Apadencha East Municipality George Anani Nendi odi ato ya manebuni Mohammed Radiudin Rasco enimu se obipi mu e wono mo mansin assembly no mu a bese emfinhia ensoni ena ahyan wodo a wono mo edidi djuma wono mo enibi enam eka hodo bi a ewo hono mo enti na we ena abankra chipenia di to jase enam ahyan wono mo ni bi enti wono mo dada edwumedi e wa assembly hono eye akechire sansene mapi wo hwese wono mo timi komonten so ekoye nanso enam ahyan wodo a eni one more entumi enko.
Kada da biye wa ha anzo asen inti assembly ka ni ama adwuma no ayedin. MC adwuma no nye office nko a sese ye tu anamon ko miamia. Mprempren ya meka sei. Common fund aba ye kosi chip compound ama communities bi. Ye kosi schools ama communities bi. Ye ko tu pipe. Esese MC no tu anamon ko sa miamia no. Ni ye ko hwe bibi ye de ko. Ni ye community engagement ni community share. Unika. Di ade echi a no afa phone afre asumesi semi pa ochewu enese o pick up no mfa nkwa adwuma fa fam ye ne mfa nkomra ama adwuma no ahode ne epe pese ye de adwuma no yenya ne saa
na wasansem kroya ho ena banka chipeni de to amampanyi atenaye ministries ena fe agencies awodo nyina enemu se adawroma wontwe wonani emra mehwe wonomo assembly no sene be ya ahyenya wonomo ehia obetumi de bi awabedom wonomo na akoneba de ensem akonkan na fenso no wonomo etumi enya ho ensunsanso e wondwumadie mu
Apadinja East Municipal Assembly MC ne gina assembly na nemu atoto asero man no tibimpu wo ho na ka bi wo ho a ho dwoa ometu bi adom yen ema ye de aye adwuma wa Apadinja East Assembly omfa ndom yen enye de asebe ye de kobo life o nkitu e salon cars ye yetu bi fa mountain so aja ye betumi ewo bi na kese a ewa hode e betumi akọ miamia meka sei ye bi ni ho ama adwuma ne ye no aye den
amenyina sanse mi so yentwa ye ho yanje aboafo nkrato ye ba ansem de bia ka ekira ye de besomo amesanso mu akwa bebie member Adom TV awia Premtobre Kasee so ma yentwa yensem no so ye to so de na ye Adom church so na yedru na be hyene so abaye na benre kakra ni no beti asieja ato hano meja ato hano enam so ama yamane boni prince wo so asiedu kwakopie mu ewo efua Sunderland Children's Park woni adehye bi din komo edefa ho teja so timenka manenko
Adom trotro ene etwagum life ene trotro ne de abepiem ewo Children's Park ni mu hope yene edwedifo ene ahyemkafo ne omanfo ewo ha bedi nkomo na nsentem obeti a yese eja ato Race Junction obeti yese eja ato obifie na ninina ane ebiso omanfo se eja hyehye a ebei omanfo die no munimfa eja hyehye ho se fa no education wo munim bibi fa ho deɛ na wɔn nso ɛyɛ sɛnea ɛnkɔba sɛ egya ɛbɛtɔ wɔn efie yɛgye wadwen kyerɛ ɛdeɛ na onim fa egya hyehyɛ
oh deɛ bi nim fa on sɛ obi wɔ hɔ a wɔ kokrom kra wɔ nudum ne fie nneɛma bɛhu no wagyegya nneɛma bi ayɛ dɛ asisi so saa de na ɛha adwe paa sɛ wobɛkɔ adwuma a wobɛgya wo nneɛma si so yɛsrɛ obiara sɛ wobɛkɔ adwuma a na wadum fie wo nneɛma nyinaa sɛ wokura gas nso a womeki sure sɛ anytime I wokɔ fili gas ne biara ma wɔn sesa rubber ne ma ɛma egya biara ɛmfa nkyɛn wo nua aduane wie nso a make sure sɛ wadum gas ne yɛ ansa na wafifiri ɛnyɛ saa de a atotwerɛ ma ɛba no ɛha yɛ nyinaa so yɛsrɛ mu a obiara hwɛ ne ho yie sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛboa Ghana nkɔso ama yɛ nyinaa yɛda mo ase
papa na kyerɛ na adwen kwan ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmanfoɔ fa so nanse ntɛm agya hyehye a ɛkɔ so wo nso adwen kyerɛ agya hyehye a ɛkɔ so deɛ na wo firi sɛ yɛdi gu akwama ɛbɛma sa agya hyehye na abrase
awase yɛtutu yɛ nneɛma yie na ehu de wi a ɛbɛhande sɛ woyɛ gas wie a wobɛhu sɛ ade wobɛdi kan dum no wɔ cylinder ne ho ansa na wabɛdi no wɔ baabi a wosɔeɛ no nti ne nyinaa yɛ sɛbi obi wɔ pressure wɔ ne so ɔyɛ na ne refi ne so obi wɔ kwa na ondum no so na ne refi sɛ ondum no nti ɔsɛ ɛma yɛ ne nna hɔ ɛwɔ wɔ fie a ɔsɛ ɔma wɔ ne nna hɔ bibie mu ne sɛ wofi wei a wokɔ wei na ma gya hyehyɛ no abrafo
na ntɛm wotie gya hyehyɛ ɛkɔ so adeɛ na abɛka fa ho
ode ameka fa ho sɛ yɛpanyifo nso ɔmo ma fire service for no ɔmo tua ɔmo ka yie na ɔmo amu cars na bibi a yɛfrɛ ɔmo na ɔmo aba yɛhia Ghana yɛhia kɔso nti yɛpanyifo no ɔmo mu amo ne ka fam ɛne ɔmo fa nipa so ka ho na adwuma no ɛnyɛ wawa no ma ho
right ɛgya hyehyɛ ɛkɔ so na nsɛntɛm bɛte ɛsɛ egya atɔ ha egya atɔ wefi egya atɔ ɛyɛ Accra Information Center ne deɛ keka wo nso adwen kyerɛ wɔ ho ne sɛ yɛnkɔ adriverfoɔ no hɔ na wɔn nso yɛnkɔgye wɔn adwen kyerɛ ɛmfa egya hyehyɛ no sɛ na nsɛntɛm wobɛte a yɛsɛ egya atɔ baby wɔn nso adwen kyerɛ ɛfa ho na nsɛntɛm egya hyehyɛ ɛkɔ so no ɛwɔ Ghana ndeɛ na abɛka fa ho wobɛte ɛsɛ egya atɔ ha kyerɛ wadwene wode ka biribi wia ɔno nso bɛka ne deɛ yɛsɛ egya atɔ baby wɔ egya atɔ de wadwen kyerɛ wɔ ho ne sɛ deɛ na ɛma egya ɛtɔ baby deɛ na ɛma egya tumi tɔ baby
deɛ na ɛma egya tumi tɔ baby sɛ ebi bɛtumi ayɛ gas ebi bɛtumi ayɛ bi petrol
nti no deɛ na ɛsɛ sɛ woyɛ timamu ne woyɛ sɛnea ɛma gya hyehyeɛ ɛma ofie anaa biribi a woyɛ adwuma anaa biribi foforɔ
ɛsɛ woda ho woyɛ adeɛ ɛma gya hyehyɛ ɛmba ɛmfa nsɛ bi a filling station bi wɔ ha ɛyɛ sɛ wotwotwo gya ɛtoɔ baahat ɛne saa nneɛma no
na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmanfoɔ akyerɛ ɔma adwene paa wotumi sɛ ɔmanfoɔ ɛwɔ nimdeɛ ɛde fa kwan a ɛsɛ sɛ ɔmanfoɔ ɛbɔ ɔmo ho ban sɛnea egya hyehyɛ ɛnkɔ so ɛwɔ fie ɛne enyuma mu ɛne mmea ahodoɔ bebree me nso na mede mate ɛwɔ trɔtrɔ mu sɛ trɔtrɔ no yɛ ma mate no agye so sɛ
awe nti prince uswasi edu na yɛte ne nka no ma yɛnto ayɛnsɛm no wɛso assembly member ya wo Jachie East abato mpɛsoa so Richard Bimpe wakasa ɔse ne mabi ha adwen pan yi wo mpɛsoa ne so nyina ɛne sɛ Jachie Technical Institute no wɔn mo download wɔn a wɔn ma yɛdada nhyedan koyi wɔsrɛ sɛ aban na dama betumi abansraba mu siesie ne foforɔ ɛma wɔn mebiem so sɛ aban siesie download wɔn a ɛnka ho ɛmom ne nyina ne bɛboa ama de kyerɛ de suasɛm no etumi ayakɔ no
Jachie East Electoral Area Assembly Member any Adom News in Century Isaac Nomenyo twetwe nkɔmɔ no de to dwa sɛ sukuu no ɛwɔ nsase ahodo a wɔn de hwɛ ɛyɛ Jachie project ɛne kwan a wɔn bɛfa so ebiem nanso no ɔmanfo a wɔn ɛne wɔn prince ase no ho ɛyɛ ade a ɛmoa koraa ɛwɔ Jachie project ahodo a wɔn pɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ ɛwɔ sukuu mu hɔ
sukuu wɔ asase kɛse a nananom a wɔdi nkan baa yɛ wɔtwa mu no wɔgye to wɔn a yɛ nkɔfo ba wuram ama sɛ sukuu no wia sukuu ne nsase de mɛsɛ aban ɛne de ɔka bi ɛwɔ mu no ɛma no mlam sɛ a wura sukuu no mu nsase na nyai na sukuu yɛ dɛm aban a n'ani wɔ sukuu ho a pɛ so wɔyɛ is a bank so obam sisi ya encroachment no adoso mesre ahemfo ene wo mo a mo ka biewum enkankan Jachie hene bafo mo atoto so 9 se obi bia obeba se wato school asase ana so wato disable asase bia onkohwe ana o make sure se nipa koni monwura a school no asase mu
Osan editu dwa se sukuu no ehia mmoa pa dormitories edema eye emema ene ema
ye dormitory both boys and girls ye teachers accommodation baby a teacher ni kura betra kura eden baby a principal tie sabi eden ye be sleepy say aban no school ye dem ma aban no de Jachie special needs technical institute ye hia mo bebrebe classrooms baby a kura betra kura asua de kura eden tie be sre say omomlem say de aye bia ma baby bebre technical schools no Jachie special needs ye hia emwa pa
nti enya Jachie institute nkwana won mo hia mwakopie mu ewe ye Fetama Senior High School so mo headmistress ono so ni Adom Kasee de nkomo wose won mo hia bia on betumi akoye won ho enya no nko a achechefo no so hia bia on betumi de on tiato ne ma hodo na o mo ne bi nti abre bia na ma de sua ne ade kyerensem no echichene mu ewo ho no Fetama Senior High School ye school bia no ewo mfimfim mantam no emo na sa school yi kopie mu ho no mu adesuafo wonum ebro 1400 na so so ho sem ene se wo mo hyede ninka de dodo na ene baabi obegya won nan kora ayeden adesua dan so hyedan doso ya baabi a kyerkyerefo so de o motibeto ene so so kwakoye bibie wo ho no mo
we lack infrastructure. So the first on my heart is staff accommodation. If I say staff accommodation, my residence is part, assistant heads are part, management members, and the general staff members. It will interest you to know that just about 10 teachers are staying on campus out of 102. So 10% are outside the campus. Are inside the campus. The 90% are outside who are commuting every day. So if we are blessed with staff accommodation, the school will be a great school.
Nanu we see Dr. Juliet Dufie ya wono Central Regional Director of Education and so where they can who say
talking about infrastructure from teachers' quarters, because the schools are boarding, they need the teachers on campus to check the activities of the ever-increasing students on campus. We also need classrooms. Sometimes when you go to some schools, 100 people, 100 students in classroom, it is very disheartening.
The Krakrano, Director of Tertiary Education, Emma Ministry of Education, Stephen Kwakwusu, and Suswechra Sasso Yanadin Shi Kwakwemo, her say, one more have a maka one seminano, Obetumi Asano.
The government picked a very bold decision, took a bold decision, and the bold decision was to uncap the funds to get fund. You know, get funds mandate is to support educational infrastructure. So once we are uncapping the get fund or whatever goes to get fund, which means that we have more money to support, and that is what we are doing. We want every school to have the necessary facilities, and starting from furniture, we are saying that one child, one furniture.
Adom TV we are Premtobre Kasee na agusu ya wo hwe yento ayensem ne so na yenhwe de to so na Abrem Kade kwantempon no ewe poye mantam ne emu ope ne yeko no ma de hye wo ho no mo kire de a kwantempon na tete apansem mu ntokronkra no enye asem kuma won makasa fa so mo so ya ro mo esiesie so wo stress aban na da ma betumi aba honom na wa ba beguso ede ya mo beboa ma kona badie ayekra behwe
so kopimu Abrem Kade kwan no so no ewe poema ntemu a enam sene na kwan no enye nti no ya de se a driver for a passenger for enafi omanfo wono mu yekua wono mu efasa kwan so no wono ho ekire wono mu pan nso eni abankrachipene Obrim North entwi Hakim Abdul ahye se wono mu enye nsisi ewo kwan so se ne be ya akodan pedi hu nsem ebetumi akototen ede ma omanfo adare de nyina wono mu efa ekwan so ekokodi wono mu ejuma
ni je ya ho api se ne de ye hu se mfidi go kwan so a omoye kwan aman enti no ye be kakra be ka che mpanifo no say especially ye DC no nyame insha no pa na onye ne kese oye obetina so enche mbom bia na mbom no kakra ye hu ya kire say o ne ma pi ye man bosu ekwan ne de se me ka say ye mbre ho ana meboa eme say me toka 2022 vet ekwan winti car no maton car no fofofo a jese
kwan ne nye kra nti samri yo mutwa kwan no so de mani agiye papa nra me besia kofi amehu ze mutwa kwan so me nyame nhira honorable Hakim Entry
Abankrachipani Entry Hakim Abdo enso edin simsi enetuja
na wohwe ye kwan from abrem ankasa de kokede a yenyina ye nim se ade a areho timamufo etai complaini bribia yetwam yenyina ye nim se abandada no se nim di kan no the machines be gu so ye to abawi asa the machines nyina akọ ha timamufo no yen a ya ben so no de ne be nyina ne se beboa na saa how no be den e be free ho nti abrem kede road ye made srede ene me mpai bo me nkuto sre ene mani so ade hu se kadachi bia no yedi kota be guso na ka ayetum se ne be ya timamufu mu free abrem ade kodi dwa e wo kede ne obi o free nkran kokko konkran nyina no omo so eho be den e be ha wo mo
Dear Juno, Premtobre Kasee minya penny Eric Siedu, as if a Nankasana Kaho, Kejo Nankasa Kamesabra,
Major so. If you have to be a fine, Takamada would you and Mujidi more for Sunny day. You better what a Christopher, maybe no more castle shoe near Mofe. Nabso, Babamu Town, as Yaman, and I shoot. Fine, I should teach them to show. The birthday no near to shoe man.
Birthday, I see you cry. I mean, that's the entire home right about why I crowd do. There costs a good deal more, or the best more.
Last afternoon, I was a master. I would have said, "Twas a pair of Premtobre Kasee, some of the torso." Yes, a fat something at the prayer war and every year. Now, and some more Kosopa or my minimum 5 female. Minimum 5 female. I'm just saying for Liverpool. Liverpool, the Emerson, Unyan Omunyanyai say Diogo Yota feel fibuno de be amo kind say and no more Anfield you no more kind no money e fankasa adi ento wa de oto wa no kan de ode hwe say ma me fibu I feel me o wa na ma feel na me to na mi su me like mi su ya mi hu de me na mi su ma ya ma feel ma me e bi nto da o tanya me wa say Liverpool phone de omunya omo every match say Yota forever Yota 20 days no so ma retire 20 no turn before a game against Bobano omo ye de omo former legends de flowers but to ho omo niam o chichema fans e bar stadium on bibia say ye pay tribute to Kolani soon just niam akwa akotro bibia unim fa Yota ho na fabra forever our number 20 park ni so nyina ye Kayota anya sam kitwa o hwe Mr. Sunday nwumre pa na eta kame pa say me tare ma me kasa Sunday pa the bosses hokos anwa na mani asatete ubi sama mesu asho sia anya bete even to down madam pa ku ge wuye na me to da oge keke usu ge ikra so nko obeja wo na bibi bai na oye usu oge well yes I mani be yanko now yanko aye areho semana well and then enu apate court rape asemu ya ka say rape oh Mama be my mreuso nante kra ti say oh asemo Westminster Magistrates Court ho na kwambia so ni rape and assault case ni na no ye kokore ya sexual assault I can say guess no guess bad ye ohobia say wa miame wa ye say hey so 5 charges 5 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault yen say okay ka bobu e de oh ti ahwe mo ya mano niema bia so di so enti ya bill no say very bill but party is not allowed to contact any of the women in the one case say who so afrem man mbakwa say bi obi from your bomb say munya den we no na no wa ofili ye then akwa ho say be kra na digi ho no akokoko ba me hwan say yes mo fro bia akokaka katansem no so ofili so ofili ye so no na start ye so one start ho achero yes esese okache police no so pese wose sana dere ba bi ote no e bia wanya agent bia okope na ama no nim say abroche so agent ho a hey Ghana agent say moving feet obeche that wa ko ba bia nye no adjust ka te be onim say last one na fine no wa ko last enti obeche new address so ka afezu say so ka che police fo no so pese o tu kontra prem tu kwa say police fo no ya we say o tu kwan me ko Ghana e say bia re fo asan no to be ko kura so ka che police fo san wa tra prem pressure ben ye as a second bia so next court no so oba Now, Obeche so between them must stand up to the next court appearance at Old Bailey in September. September, Beko Court. And so, Jeremiah said, the lawyer and call the lawyer and Kobiati. The case is Diamond. Oh, Pate. Or say charges and you're no correct. Guess no more say what me omina or your mother with that one why sexual assault no. Nina a consent to him. Almost kanye. And what be say one will be a yeah na yeah or jihunda or will be a raping or jihunda. And a judge said that was hey didn't I just my rapido. This one feel it. In a mabu Ghana, hey, I brought from my This year, madam was Indomie. Madam for Baku, or pay Indomie pa to the Indomie manner. Only Casa, no, Ayana, I can pollute and a bonum, Ayana Bidi. Hey, I quite teacher say, I show me what now was some perfume. If I took look at a Munsen P. Yeah, Patia Crass, one said I knew. One said I knew. Brushing, you know, brushing. I'm young for Macatachi, that's some yapa. Mapa Philip Ghana pa wakomas against 9 sado. Katachi was why na meraho.
My entire 7 was so na Ghana Education Service penny for Adria Madaba to Jawa see a film in modern when was in social one more etron and yadi obama kwine ama opobia eliki.
Nyame ya doma ochina yebeshe was oye West African Senior School Certificate in social nurse into 2 years already is go akwim ma in social no okodo ni nyina yeze egu akwim school for obotro in social no hondodo ore obor empim ohanan ebetu on for there 1 year won ho na 1 year mo botum won suaze na won tro in social won ankasa won tro mama 1 year basa mo won kwada wo kaje mbo bi efi baby wo in social day mo anaso was oye my bofo my eya kan there apo ana material bibia material wa prepare was a examination hall was a corner wa kaya basa sa why damna na yesu homa yazomba fam mbrakwando GS oya council wa me ntum there church for a betch one that were the mazen and supervisors a betch one that were the mazen yampam one nsine yabapam one basa ye kakra akwado oya nkwanta na mboko na rugu nyina yeze nhyehyaya to akwema hian security agencies and wobo school for no na wa tro in social
Afiyansha Nijian so ensem head of public events and communications Emma Charterhouse Ghana Robert Nesa Modia Tuja was a gambo for Momodia some way to meet in Shiego Aquemene Jum to free one more Etias and Mum was senior mano Musica more than to me a bomb by need to be poor more and none Papua as Neseni Panbequan Crechi and son of my baby.
I want to quickly also add to your list 2 things that are not there.
Please add more.
1, the right to earn.
Right to earn
from their works.
Okay.
If for any reason we have not fixed the Gamro issue, we are depriving them of the right to earn. So if you want to talk about honoring somebody's legacy, it starts with when the person is alive. Okay. And then it translates to when the person is gone, because everything about estate management, which is about the financial aspect of when the person is gone, like their works. If you haven't fixed your IP, if you haven't fixed the system to be able to ensure that they can earn, then there's really nothing in terms of revenue coming through. So the right to earn. And we know our labor laws, etc., that says that what? Equal work for equal pay.
Okay.
Equal pay for equal work. The guys have worked. We have a country. You want to preserve their legacy. It starts with taking interest to ensure that when they work, they put out work, they are able to earn.
Okay.
Yes. And so this thing about royalty, no matter how we look at it, is supposed to be something. I just don't like the way it's being treated, and I think that it begins here because people have contributed.
I mean, so na don hwere kase am de som ye no mefa ni nyina no wensi mobofo adwumayfo nyame nhira pi midin ediokatachi ejis kapa meso si okoman kra wa ye krado fire for fire what it was so